2:30 a.m. Saratoga Springs. 17 horses were sleeping in barn 21. In a few minutes, 16 of them would be gone forever.
For some horse trainers Tuesday morning, that part of them perished in the fire. The Saratoga Springs Fire Department says they...
In memory of those 17 horses, at the end of this video, we've done what little we could for them. So please, stick with us until the end. One of the horses that died wasn't even a racehorse. Her name was Red, the trainer's own outrider horse. The one who led the others out to the track every single day. She didn't get out. No sprinklers. No automatic fire suppression system. Just a barn, full of animals, and a fire that moved faster than anyone could react.
This is a devastation for us. It's a devastation for the racing community. These are not just animals to us.
That would be tragic enough on its own. But 5 weeks later, another fire broke out. Same track, different barn. And this time, officials called it suspicious. So what really happened that night? And is Saratoga's horse racing industry hiding something bigger? Let's find out. Saratoga Springs, New York. A small city known for mineral springs, historic architecture, and one thing above all, horse racing. In this people's life, horses have a special place. They created strong bond with horses. But on one ordinary Tuesday morning, that bond was shattered. It was 2:30 a.m. on June 16th.
It's hard to see much, but the barn is about 6 barns back there. It's completely destroyed. We did see some of the investigators.
Inside barn 21, on the backstretch of the Saratoga Casino Hotel harness track, 18 horses were sleeping. By the time firefighters arrived, the barn was already fully engulfed in flames. Fire Chief Joseph Dolan later described what his crews saw: a glow visible from a distance, and the immediate realization that they had a serious fire ahead of them. Security personnel rushed in first. They managed to pull horses from the barns nearby, but inside barn 21 itself, there was almost nothing left to save. 17 horses died. Only one escaped, with minor injuries. Among the horses lost was one named Red, not a racehorse, an outrider horse. The horse who, every single day, led the others safely out to the track. That day, no one could lead her out. The horses belonged to 2 trainers, Robin Mangiardi, who lost 11, and Timothy Benson, who lost 6. One former trainer who knew Robin well put it simply: these are not just animals to us. They're family. A week later, the horses were laid to rest in individual graves on the property. And on June 28th, the racing community gathered for a public memorial at the Winner's Circle. Saratoga Casino Hotel donated $100,000 to the local Horsepersons Association. A permanent monument, bearing all 17 names, now marks the burial site. But here's what makes this story more than just a tragedy. The barn that burned down had no automatic fire suppression system, no sprinklers. In 2026, at one of the most famous horse racing venues in America, the cause of the fire is still under investigation, jointly by local police, the fire department, and New York State's Office of Fire Prevention and Control. In the wake of the disaster, the New York State Gaming Commission announced it would review barn and stable safety practices across the state's racetracks. Because if this could happen at Saratoga, it could happen anywhere. Now here's where it gets stranger. 5 weeks later, July 21st, another fire broke out. This time at barn 72, on the grounds of the main Saratoga Race Course, just across the street from where the first fire happened. This one was smaller. A hay fire in a loft, quickly put out with a fire extinguisher. No horses were hurt, but officials didn't call this one an accident. They called it suspicious. 2 fires. Same town. Same industry. 5 weeks apart. Coincidence? Maybe. But it's exactly the kind of pattern that makes investigators, and the public, start asking harder questions. Do you have a specific information? I would like to know your comments. For the 17 horses, and Red, who walked the horses out the truck, couldn't able to get herself out. Star Lou, Free Willy Hanover, Gimlet Hanover, Influencer, Lyons Dukey, Muscle Dynasty, Our Father Lindy, Perfect Bang, Quite Like Me, Race Me Bombshell, Shalamar Hanover, Trackstar, Tropical Cyclone Red.